It's that time of year, so you know what that means. Time to decorate for Christmas. My first Christmas in Dallas. So that means getting the loft ready for the holidays is an absolute must. The place has been finished for a little over a month now. Coincidentally, the timing of finishing up my place timed out perfectly with having to decorate for the holidays. So it's only right I immediately got on board with having to decorate. I was actually pretty excited about having to go and get things for Christmas. I didn't want to overdo it, so I kept everything pretty simple. Got a tree, lights, ornaments, garland, and some stockings. I laid everything out to get a sense of what I was working with, and then I started putting everything together piece by piece. Honestly, the hardest part about getting an artificial tree is making sure that it settles properly so there's not big gaps just sitting in the tree. I genuinely do like decorating for the holidays, but I'm not a person who wants to overdo it and has every piece of my place covered with Christmas decoration. I wanted to be festive, but I also wanted to keep things cohesive with the aesthetic that was kind of already going on in my apartment, which is why I kind of went with the neutral aesthetic of using the more earthy ornaments and use the green garland to accent the wood that's already in my apartment. I can't lie, honestly, one of the hardest parts about decorating was putting garland on the staircase. I'm not sure why. It seems a lot more simple in theory to just wrap it around the railing, but for some reason I was having such a hard time with it clumping up and I could not fix it. Doing all this really marked my first holiday here, which is crazy because today I realized I've been in Dallas for almost half a year now. A new city, a new place, different pace, definitely different weather from Miami, which is something I'm still trying to get used to. Adding these last small touches felt like the final steps in making the place feel like home for the holidays, which is exactly what I needed. This is the last thing I had on my list for the year, and it feels good to have the place pulled together for the holidays. Definitely a good way to close out the year.